inside ghost stories around the world. In today's episode, we're going to focus on ancient Rome, more specifically, the hauntings of Villa Borghese, Muro Torto, and the story of the ghost of Emperor Nerone. Come with me and come on a trip and a journey and learn how the ghosts still go around in Rome, Italy today. Villa Borghese, the souls of the damned would gather together, mainly thieves and prostitutes who were buried in the cemetery that once stood here. There are places that, due to their unique characteristics, have become focal points of special encounters. These are passages where everyone must eventually stop or pass through, such as mountain passes, river fords, bridges, and road intersections. Muro Torto is a short segment of a wall in Rome, built during the Republican era to contain the frequent landslides of the hill between the Pincio and Villa Borghese. In the Middle Ages, it was completely encompassed by the Aurelian walls and was forgotten. The name Muro Torto comes from its 90-degree curve and especially the strange tilt at the point where it makes the peculiar bend, which is why it is once called Muro Ruptus, broken wall. To explain these strange characteristics, many legends develop, including one that tells of a lightning striking the wall on the exact day of the crucifixion of Saint Peter on the Gian Nicolo Hill. The fact that it always seemed on the brink of collapsing and its state of abandonment in the Middle Ages made the area eerie and perilous, occupied by thieves, prostitutes, and vagabonds of all kinds. Hence, it was considered cursed. What's more, in this place, in ancient times, it was customary to bury the bodies of the nameless, the thieves, and the murderers, and this practice continues throughout all of the Middle Ages, up until the 19th century. In other words, near Muro Torto rest the remains of hundreds of outcasts of the Eternal City, and their restless souls have fueled many stories and legends. The fame of this cursed place, in fact, led to the development of legends associated with the presence of ghosts who, under the cover of darkness, terrorized the Romans, who consequently avoided the area out of fear. Demons, wizards, witches, and necromancers are the main characters in the stories related to Muro Torto, but not only them. It is said that in these places, one of the incarnation of Satan was buried. For most of the Middle Ages, Muro Torto was called Sepulchrum Neronis, which means it was believed that the Roman emperor was buried in this cursed era, and due to the persecution of Christians, it was considered a manifestation of evil. Legends speak of demons, sorcerers, and even whispers of Satan himself being part of Muro Torto's eerie history. Stories of malevolent encounters abound, contributing to the dark aura surrounding this place. It is possible to see the ghost of Nero wandering desolate among the meadows of Muro Torto, perhaps alongside two beheaded specters, who are the souls of the two Carbonari, Angelo Targhini and Leonida Montanari, guillotined in Piazza del Popolo in 1825, along with many other desperate spirits devoid of any divine forgiveness. Among the malevolent spirits said to dwell at Muro Torto, one figure looms large, Emperor Nerone, a notorious Roman despot. The infamous Emperor Nero was associated with this cursed place due to his dark legacy linked to the Great Fire of Rome. Alongside him, tales of beheaded ghosts, including two executed individuals, are said to wander these grounds, bearing the weight of their tragic past. Emperor Nero, a Roman emperor who reigned from 54 AD to 68 AD, is often associated with various ghost stories and legends, primarily due to his tumultuous and controversial reign. While not all of these stories are necessarily supernatural or literal ghost tales, they have contributed to his reputation as a haunting figure in Roman history. One of the most enduring legends is related to the Great Fire of Rome in 64 AD. It was believed that Nero played the fiddle with Rome burned. However, there is no historical evidence to support this claim. and is largely considered a myth. Nonetheless, the story of Nero's alleged indifference to the suffering of the city during the fire has contributed to his image as a malevolent and apathic figure in history. Nero is also linked to the persecution of Christians in ancient Rome. It was believed that he scapegoated and ruthlessly persecuted Christians for the fire, leading to the martyrdom of numerous individuals. Some legends suggest that the spirits of these martyrs haunted Nero or the city after their deaths. Additionally, Nero's own death, which occurred in 68 AD, was the result of a revolt against his rule. According to some accounts, when he learned that his life was in danger, he fled to a villa outside of Rome and, facing the prospect of capture, committed suicide. This villa, known as Villa of the Popea, is sometimes associated with eerie tales and ghostly sightings due to its connection to Nero's end. These legends and associations, while not traditional ghost stories, have contributed to Nero's reputation as a malevolent and haunting figure in Roman history. His name and legacy have endured through history, and the stories surrounding him continue to captivate imagination, especially in the context of the eternal city, Rome. It's not the only testimony of Nero in the city. Nero's ghost at Piazza del Popolo. The accusation was that he blamed the Christian for the infamous fire that destroyed Rome in 64 AD, and that he had set the fire himself, which is yet to be proven. Nero was defined as a despised despot, a lover of aesthetics who did not consider the city up to his standards of beauty. Therefore, a radical renovation was necessary, and the fire was considered one of the fastest means to achieve this goal. As the sun sets on our exploration, it's clear that the echoes of the past continue to reverberate. Mysteries of Villa Borghese and the chilling tales of Muro Torto are a testament to Rome's rich history and the haunting allure of the supernatural. This is the conclusion of Ghastly Echoes.